Hello everyone. In this video I will introduce you to what many refer to as negative energy or negative forces. Negative energy is a generic term for many forms of negativity that might at times be evident that affect a location, thing, animal, or person. It is important to understand that negativity is not a universal force. Any of you familiar with my readings will know that the traditional craft does not believe in negativity as a force in itself, but rather negativity is negative actions taken by spiritual beings or entities, but only spiritual in the sense that they're not human, but are instead entities that have an unwholesome effect on humans. Robert Bruce, author of The Practical Psychic Self-Defense Handbook, which I highly recommend, calls these negative beings negatives or negs, and I rather like that term, actually. Negatives are not well understood by seekers and even by many who are newer in the traditional craft, but all crafters must come to understand negatives and how to deal with them. Naturally, the information contained in this video is only a very brief introduction. First, understand that negatives are necessary to spiritual growth. Let me repeat that. Understand that negatives are necessary to spiritual growth. We are on this planet, in the physical realm, for the primary purpose of learning and growing spiritually. We cannot grow spiritually without adversity, and perhaps, at times, pain and even misery. It is the unfortunate lot of those that wish to grow spiritually that spirituality comes by the problems we have in life and how we deal with these problems and what we learn from these problems. Thus, the problems we have and the negatives that cause them are all part of fate. They are the reason why we are here. They afford us the ability to grow by having certain experiences or overcoming personal difficulties. Let me repeat that. They afford us the ability to grow by having certain experiences and or overcoming personal difficulties. But also understand that negatives can be a minor irritant as well as major aggravation. Although human possession by a strong negative entity is very rare. Yet, while fate predominates, many negatives are vulnerable to free will. In that, negs have weaknesses, and they can be avoided or compromised if you know what to do. Now, I should mention that does not definitely cancel fate. Fate cannot be eliminated. You can put it off. But what is fated to happen will happen, okay, no matter what. Now, lesser negs can be dealt with by yourself after you learn what to do, but major negs are a different problem. they can be very severe and very difficult to handle and may need a shaman or a traditional crafter who is knowledgeable and has the ability to neutralize a powerful negative entity and to force it to vacate. But I want to reiterate that human possession is extremely rare. So therefore, what you will be primarily concerned with, in fact, probably all that you will be concerned with, are relatively minor negs. Negs that get a hold on people or animals or situations, places, what have you, but are not of a nature that they cannot be effectively dealt with. And I will be going into what to do about negatives or negs in future videos. So that is it for now. Until next time, bye.